Hi, welcome. I've already made a video about installing and adjusting panniers, and I've used Ortlieb panniers as an example, and I wanted to make a video about this bag by Ortlieb. It's called Pack Roller. This is 24-liter bag. It doesn't sound like a lot, but I could easily put this entire backpack that has a hard back case for making your back vent and whatnot. It could easily fit with no problems inside, and it can take surprisingly huge amount of stuff in it. And the system for mounting it is not the most intuitive one that I've seen, so I just wanted to show it. It's very simple when you figure it out, but I did not remember receiving any manuals from the manufacturer. So let's bring the camera over here and show how you can easily mount this for on Ortlieb panniers. So here I have two standard, more or less, Ortlieb panniers, and I've already made a video about these, and I will just imagine they are both loaded and roll them as I would normally with any other Ortlieb panniers. And here with this system I would just lock them in place and call it a day. However, if I intend to mount this, I could close it up, just roll it, and it has these for closing itself, but that's not relevant for mounting the whole system. So I will just put this strap over here and keep it like this in between. This is what works for me for this strap, to not catch anything, and it's very practical when I need to hold stuff. But if I want to mount it on a rack, it has these at the bottom, two of these, one on both sides. You'll need either side, and you can thread it through your rack and hold it in place, and use some straps or bungee cords to hold it in place. But it works very practical when you attach it to Ortlieb panniers. So here, when I'm mounting it on a rack with Ortlieb panniers, I keep this. I can extend it, and I can make it shorter by making it at 90 degree. If I put it like this, it won't move, but if I put it like this, I can easily adjust it to the shortest setting, and I do that on both sides. So that's the first thing I do, and then I will try not to block the camera, but the basic idea is that instead of using this to close your panniers, I will lock this in the same receiver, so to speak, and I do the same thing on the other side. That's the first step. And the second step is to use this on top once you've packed it and closed it, and use the one from your pannier and attach them like this. So they have in total 4 mounting points that are set apart a bit from each other, and it looks very flimsy, but when you put some load on it, it works okay even off-road, even for spirited off-road riding. When you are going fast down a mountain trail on a bicycle like this, I've had no problems. If you want to sleep better, of course you can use some straps or some bungee cords. I think I have some to show you here. This is like a strap that you can pass through different things and adjust and tighten it. That's one option. And another option that I find highly practical is a simple bungee cord, and I usually try to have these on my bicycle somewhere tucked when I'm going. It's very practical, very handy. And so these are cheap. I buy this in local hardware stores, and they are relatively short, about 60 centimeters, so less than a meter, and relatively strong. So that's one option, and that's the whole video. I will just briefly show this bag now that we are at it, in case someone is I made this video for people who have the bag and are not sure how to mount it. It took me some brain bashing to figure it out, but for people who are not sure, this is very practical. I've already praised the Ortlieb panniers. This is in a similar way completely waterproof, and that's awesome. and it's very durable, and I wanted this radioactive yellow color to be more noticeable in traffic, even though I prefer to ride away from traffic in the woods, but it's inevitable. So you can put a lot of stuff. I think they have larger models, but don't take my word for it, but this one is 24 liters officially, and it works nicely. You can put it over your shoulder and carry it to the campsite or wherever it is you're going. It has these candles that are also quite convenient and good. They have some rubberized thing, and you can, to close it, you just twist this a little bit and it won't take any water. If you twist it enough times, you can probably put it underwater and the water will probably not come in. So for me, this is easily detached. If you don't need it, you can take it off relatively easily. And it's a decent quality plastic, and as far as I know, all the spare parts attachments are sold separately, so you can buy them if you break or lose something. But anyway, for me, the simplest way to carry this is to just lock it in place like this. This doesn't move, doesn't catch onto things, unless you're going through some very strange forests, very thick. In that case, it's probably best to remove anything that can catch onto anything. So that's the whole video. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks a lot to the cameraman, and I'll see you in some other video. Cheers, stay cool.